Hello and welcome to TOI Sports. This is Tanuj Lakhina. I'm standing right outside the Edgbaston Cricket Ground in Birmingham, where India picked up their first win of the ODI series. Their first win of this tour of UK, which has been difficult, which has been challenging after defeats against Ireland and England in the T20 format, losing 2-0 to Ireland and then losing 4-0 to England. So it has been a difficult position, but now that the format has changed, now that we moved to the ODI setup, things have been different and things were different as Shubman Gill, the skipper, wished for and got eventually. A comfortable 6 wicket win for India. After all, with everyone performing, the bowlers, the all-rounders, the batters, everyone chipping in and playing a great role. After England chose to bat, India strongly started off looking good, but were not rewarded with a wicket. That all changed later with 5 quick wickets, and then it became six near about the 100-run mark before Liam Dawson and Joe Root chipped in with a 121-run partnership, which gave a respectable total, but maybe not good enough. Later, when India batted, when India came in to chase the 259-run total, India also did not get a good start. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli both falling cheaply, but Shubman Gill and Shreyas Iyer took on the responsibility and were in good touch. Shreyas Iyer maybe less so. Clearly, some signs of the T20 discomfort showing that his caginess was visible. How he tackled spin, how he went about his business, that sort of looked visible. India were later put in a bit of bother of their own doing. Shubman Gill walking off after cramps. He needed attention twice with the physio and then walked off with cramps. KL Rahul chopped on one delivery. Shreyas Iyer was run out. So that made things difficult with India suddenly losing their three batters in quick succession. That brought about Akshar Patel and Washington Sundar into the middle, who started slowly because they had the luxury of time. They had the luxury that they didn't need to speed up because the required rate was somewhere around the 4.5 mark. But the only challenge they had was that the momentum was suddenly with England. And luckily and smartly, they went about their business, starting slowly. But as things went on, as things progressed, they picked up the momentum. They continued to bat better. They started to go for their shots. And England sort of also understood and started to also get back that the Indian batters, the two left-handers, played really, really good shots, played really, really smartly against England's spin. So England probably missed the trick also by using two seamers, Josh Tongue and Jofra Archer. Both look good as against India's seam bowling, which India had the option, the luxury of rotating bowlers, of bringing about seamers. England probably missing that trick, but skipper Harry Brook later acknowledged that the pitch started to get better as things progressed, as the match wore on. The batting position started to get easier, and that probably played in India's favour. And he acknowledged that even though they won the toss and chose to bat, he believes that in that position, at that point, it was the right decision to make. It was the right call to bat first. As far as India is concerned, multiple takeaways. Maybe the biggest of the lot being the partnership between Akshar Patel and Washington Sundar, where both looked in really, really good touch, which is a good sign for the Indian team, who have stressed on the need for a longer tail, for more options as far as batting is concerned, for players to chip in with the ball and with the bat. Akshar doing that today with a 4-wicket haul, his career best as well, and then with plenty of runs. As did Washington Sundar, who had been putting in serious effort into the nets yesterday. for the match, and today he was rewarded for it, and as was India, who have picked up their first win of this tour of England. The caravan now moves to Cardiff with the next ODI on July 16th. There is no plan for a practice session or any sort of activity tomorrow, with the team traveling to Cardiff tomorrow. And then the series concludes in London at Lord's on July 19th, where the team is expected to have a practice session, to have some sort of activity. Whether that is needed, whether that is necessitated, whether how much of an intensity is required will depend entirely on how the second ODI goes. For that, we will have to wait from the action in Cardiff. Thank you so much for joining me, Tanuj Lakina, and on TOI Sports. Continue to like, share, subscribe, and watch everything on TOI Sports. Thank you so much for joining. This is Tanuj Lakina signing.